Hey you guys, it is Arabella here, and I am going to show you guys how to make a super awesome UI. The reason I'm doing this is because there's nobody really around who knows how to do really good UIs anymore. And I plan on quitting. Well, I pretty much already have quit. I'm super busy in real life. I work full time, I go to school full time in college, and I just don't have the time. And when I do have the time, I just really don't care to play Perfect World anymore. I've been playing it for years, and it's just not the same. And most of you know how it is. But for those of you I have promised to make a UI, and you guys still play, I'm going to show you guys how to make a UI. I'm going to make one last UI for a friend of mine that I promised I would, and he's agreed that in the process I can show everybody how to do it. Now, UIs are not hard to do. It's a lot that goes into it, and it takes patience when, you're first learning how to do it, but overall, it's honestly not hard to do. And it's going to seem like a lot as I explain things because, one, I'm going to break them down into different videos, so it's not like one huge long video and people have to keep going back and finding spots, blah, 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 blah. And secondly, I'm going to be super thorough, and as I make things, I'm going to explain things, how to use paint.net, how to code things, well, quote unquote code things. It's not really coding, but, so yeah, it's going to be super thorough, and just, give yourself patience, and don't get overwhelmed, because it's honestly super easy. So first things first, since this is going to be, I guess, my introduction video, we're going to talk about the things that we need. Actually, you know what? This isn't. Give me a second. Okay. Troz was super awesome for making this. Oh, okay. Well, I guess he has a new version, but since I'm only going to be making one more UI, I'm not going to download it. But it doesn't really look any different from other than the UI. It doesn't really look any different, like any extra things. So you can use this version and figure it out for yourself, but I'm using this version. And the second thing you're going to need is definitely this, and I think you have to restart your computer for it. All of the files aren't like normal pictures, and you're not going to be able to see them. If you don't have this, you're going to have to click around to figure out. Sorry, excuse me. You're going to have to figure out by clicking around and opening a bunch of files, and you just don't want to do that. This will just show you the icon of the file. So this is definitely helpful. Oh, another thing you're going to use, and I will post this on the forum that I make, is these, because I don't use the translated version. So these are all the file paths you are going to need, and as I said, I will post them later. I will also post some of the coding links later too. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to wherever your Epic Perfect World folder is, and go to Element, and you're going to want to hold down Control, Surfaces, Interfaces, and you're going to want to copy those. Make sure, this is assuming that this is just the original UI, right? This isn't a custom UI, okay? Make sure it is updated if you want all the icons updated and everything else. So make sure it's updated. Mine's already updated. And we're just going to paste those into this. Now, it doesn't really matter what you name this folder if you're using the version I'm using. Just make sure these two files are in the same place. And what you're going to do, I'm going to stop this video after this, is you're going to go over to UI, and you are going to extract both of these. And I think that will be it for the introduction. Because that is how you open the files.